Some people vanish without a trace. No struggle, no ransom, no final goodbye, just gone. These are 7 stories of kidnappings that remain unsolved. Cases where investigators are still haunted by what they can't explain. These aren't just missing persons. They're chilling mysteries that refuse to stay buried. It was just past midnight on May 14, 2008. 19-year-old Brandon Swanson had just finished celebrating the end of spring semester with friends. Driving home through rural Minnesota, he missed a turn and landed his car in a shallow ditch. He called his parents, calm but confused, asking for help. For the next 47 minutes, Brandon stayed on the line with them, describing his surroundings, flashing his headlights, walking through the dark fields to meet them halfway. Then suddenly, oh sh**. The line went silent. His phone never answered again. His body was never found. And strangely, his car was located nearly 25 miles from where he thought he was. No foul play was ever confirmed. But the question remains, what did Brandon see that night, and what made him vanish in the blink of an eye? It was a stormy Valentine's Day morning in 2000. 9-year-old Asha Degree was gone. Her parents thought she was asleep in bed, but hours earlier Asha had packed a small book bag, quietly left her home, and began walking down a rural highway, alone, at 4 a.m. Multiple drivers reported seeing a small child in the rain wearing a backpack. A year later, her bag was found 26 miles away, buried in plastic, wrapped carefully. It wasn't a runaway. There was no abuse, no known reason to leave. Some believe she was groomed, others that someone lured her into the dark with promises no child could refuse. No arrests, no witnesses, no closure. Just one of the eeriest missing child cases in modern history. In the summer of 1966, the Bumont siblings, Jane, Arna, and Grant, left their home in Adelaide to visit Glenelg Beach. It was a routine outing. They'd done it before. They were supposed to return by noon. But by 3 p.m., their parents were frantic. Witnesses said they were last seen laughing with a tall, blonde man who was never identified. Days turned into weeks, then years. No bodies, no clues, just empty bedrooms and questions that would torment a nation. The case sparked sweeping changes in how Australian parents viewed child safety. And decades later, it still casts a shadow over Glenelg Beach. This wasn't just a disappearance, it was a fracture in the innocence of an entire generation. June 4th, 2010. Kairen Hormon was excited for his school's science fair. His stepmother snapped a photo of him smiling next to his project, the red-eyed tree frog. That was the last time anyone saw him. He never made it to class. The school didn't even mark him absent.
Terry Hormon, Kairen's stepmother, was the last known person to see the second grader on June 4th.
I believe that Terry Hormon knows where Kairen is.
When his parents arrived to pick him up that afternoon, he had vanished without a trace. The school had no surveillance cameras. No one saw him leave. The stepmother, the last person to see Kairen, became the center of public suspicion, but was never charged. Despite massive searches, polygraphs, and even FBI involvement, Kairen's fate remains a mystery. A child goes to school and never walks out. It's the kind of story that keeps parents awake at night. October 24th, 1961. Joan Rish tucked her children in for a nap, cleaned up the kitchen, and vanished. Blood was found smeared on the walls and floor. The kitchen phone had been ripped from the wall. Her toddler was found alone, crying, but there were no signs of forced entry. Neighbors saw a woman matching Joan's description walking down the road, looking dazed, covered in blood. But here's the twist. In the weeks before she vanished, Joan had borrowed books from the library about disappearances, including one about a woman who staged her own. Some believe Joan faked her death. Others say something far darker happened. A staged vanishing? Or a well-planned abduction? The truth might be buried with Joan, wherever she ended up. Graduation night. June 6, 1992. Two best friends, Susie Streeter and Stacy McCall, decided to spend the night at Susie's house. Her mother, Cheryl Levitt, was home. The next morning, all three were gone. Their purses, cars, and cigarettes were left behind. The beds were made. Nothing was stolen. The only sign of anything strange? A broken porch light, and a strange message on the answering machine. That was accidentally erased. Police believe the women may have been abducted by someone they trusted, possibly even let inside, but no bodies were found, no arrests, just silence. 3 women, 1 house, no struggle, and no clue what happened after the front door closed. And finally, one of the most famous missing person cases in the world. May 3, 2007. A British family vacationing in Praia da Luz, Portugal. While her parents dined at a nearby tapas bar, 3-year-old Madeleine McCann lay asleep in their apartment with her younger siblings. At 10 p.m., she was gone. The window was open, the front door unlocked. The case exploded internationally. Investigators followed leads in 42 different countries. Theories spread like wildfire, from child trafficking to burglary gone wrong to accusations pointed at the parents themselves. In 2020, a new suspect, a German man already in prison, was identified. But so far, no one has been charged. Madeleine's face has become one of the most recognizable in the world. But the question remains, where is she? And how does a child disappear under the entire world's watch and stay hidden? These aren't just cold cases. They're people. People who walked into the world and never came back. And behind each case is a family still waiting. Which story gave you chills? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more real stories, ranked and told like this, subscribe to Ranked Crime. New episodes every week.